I came from a very traditional family, but they weren't very strict Muslims. But they were cultural Muslims, I would say, because they were for the traditions and stuff. But I really I never enjoyed it. So the Quran was just something in Arabic that you didn't understand what you're reading, and it was something that you had to do as part of your growing up and as a part of a female that you had to learn it before, because when you get married, then you'll have to teach it to your children. By the age of 20, I now had basically given up all hope of carrying on living, so I attempted 2 suicide attempts to end life, and because I didn't feel I wanted to be on this earth. And I remember saying to God, please forgive me, that I know I've messed up, that I don't want to die. And can you just give me one more chance to find you, the truth, the true God, that I want to find the true right way. Just give me one more chance, and I promise you I will never attempt suicide again. I did leave with 92. By then God had opened doors for me to somewhere to live. I'd found jobs. I had met in between. I had a friend who had converted from Islam to Christianity, and he supported me to leave. For 10 months, I had to watch my shoulder, not to be killed or kidnapped or whatever. They hired somebody to kidnap me. He became a friend. He taught, and that police protection. It went on for about 10 months, the whole thing. And I lived in this Christian hostel place. So in the meantime, I started making some Christian friends in this place. So anyway, I visited the family, and my brother was having problems by now in his teens, because I was his main support when I left. So I think it was about 17. I left when he was 14. This is around about 2 or 3 years later, and I'm now already a Christian for a year or so now. So we were talking, and I started talking to him about faith. And then my mother turned around and said, "You sound like a Christian." I said, "I actually am." I think it's actually completely wrong. It's okay for people to say when they convert from the religion to Islam, everybody's proud of them and they make them welcome, and nobody says, "I'm going to kill you," or they don't have fear of their lives. Why is it that when a person lives in Islamic background, becomes a Christian, why do we have to live in fear of our lives or assume we're going to be attacked, or we don't feel comfortable being open about our faith? I'm finding a struggle at the moment, as I now have re-established my contact with quite a lot of my family. Well, I think it's a good idea, because I know when I went recently back to my hometown, if anybody in the future now decides to do what I've done by leaving home looking for God, or converting before they leave home, I don't feel, particularly in that area, they could remain there and be safe and be able to practice their faith. Because I've been asked to come back to live in the hometown. How on earth do I practice my faith if I go back and live there? So if there are going to be a few more people moving, wanting to leave and convert, they would need somewhere to go to.